Let's make this simple. Let's say I let you crash on my couch. Not for a day, not for a month, but for years. You eat at my table, you know where the plates are, your kids play outside, you start decorating your corner. You tell people, yeah, I stay here. Now, one day I tell you, I need my space back. You're hurt, you're angry, you feel blindsided. But here's the uncomfortable question. Did staying on the couch ever transfer to ownership of the house? That's the tension we're living in right now. Because here's the part no one wants to admit. America was never open borders, but it wasn't strictly enforced either. For decades, millions lived here without being removed. Kids went to public school because the Supreme Court said they could. People worked in agriculture, construction, caregiving, hospitality. Some states issued driver's licenses. DACA gave social security numbers and work permits. And sanctuary cities limited local cooperation with federal enforcement. That creates something powerful. Time. And when you live somewhere long enough, and your child is born here, when you pay rent, pay taxes, and build community, that doesn't feel temporary. That feels like belonging. But belonging and legal ownership are two different things. And that gray area, that long stretch of tolerance, is what created the comfort. Now here's where it gets even more complicated. There's another group of people whose relationship with this country was never a gray area. Black Americans didn't arrive voluntarily. They weren't allowed, they were forced. And from 1619 forward, their labor quite literally built the economic foundation of the country. So when people collapse every struggle into one story, when they say it's all the same, something feels misaligned. Hospitality is one thing, work authorization is another, citizenship is another, and historical ownership is another entirely. This isn't about attacking immigrants, this is about clarity. If policy was ambiguous for decades, and enforcement was selective, and industries quietly relied on it, then we can at least admit this. Comfort didn't come from nowhere. It came from a system that allowed gray area to exist. So the real question isn't, are people evil, or are people entitled? The real question is, what happens when a country allows gray space to exist for 30 years and then suddenly decides that it's black and white? And who gets to define the house in the first place? What do you think? Let me know.